New at 5, a West Oahu boy is speaking out after being bitten by a dog. But there's more to the story tonight. The dog's owner tells us she just bought the animal a week ago and had reason to believe it was good with children. Our Jolani Martinez has new video of the attack.
Family of the 8-year-old boy who was brutally...
So some airhead only had a dog for a week and made a wild guess that it was good with children. They should have known better, but anyways.
Attacked by a dog at this Ewa Beach complex says they woke up to a message on social media this morning from the dog's owner apologizing for the incident. The attack lasted at least 20 seconds. That large pit bull was clamped onto 8-year-old Nainoa Olvera Kim.
And the owner is right there trying to get the kid off.
As its owner tried to get his dog off the child.
So this idiot, y'all remember this story out of Hawaii, who invited this kid to pet his worthless mother. The kid walked up and got permission to pet this mutt.
Tonight, for the first time, we hear from Nainoa, who's recovering with more than 100 stitches on his arm and neck. He says his friend approached the dog first and the dog jumped up on him, but it didn't frighten the boys away.
He said I could pet the dog. The guy asked if it bit him.
He said I could pet the dog. Okay? Young people, stop doing that. Stop going up to pet dogs. This can happen. This can happen to you. And this could have been fatal. Many times it is fatal. So stop going up to pet dogs. Even if they give you permission to pet it, that doesn't mean you're safe.
And then I tried to pet it, and then it just got me in a lock and started dragging me.
Nainoa's mother watched the neighbor's surveillance video as they worked with police to open a dangerous dog case.
It's just like my heart just sinks.
No, ma'am. You support this dog culture. Stop telling your kids to go around dogs. And I hope now after this attack, you've instructed him to never go around these things again.
To hear like the screaming and like, you know, I can still hear it like, and it's just thinking about it, it makes me.
This kid clearly got instructions. He was taught. Always get permission from the owner if you want to pet a dog, and probably instructed him that whenever you see a dog with its owner, ask if you could go up and pet it. It's a ritual, people. It's weird, it's cringe, but it is a ritual.
You know?
It's been hard, you know, watching him like...
What's hard is knowing that the adults raised them to do that. To sacrifice their safety. It's already being sacrificed with the dogs in this society. But you instruct them to go up to the things? How does that make sense?
So much pain and like feel super helpless.
You played a part in it. Okay? We're going to be accountable today. Let's point that out. You, the adults, played a part in it with this pro-dog worship culture.
I feel super helpless.
We've since learned that the dog belongs to the man's fiance. She gave us these photos to show that the dog is peaceful at home and allows...
How pathetic is that?
...her small child to climb all over him. She apologized.
Disgusting. Meaning, okay, so that's not a good thing. That's not smart to share photos of you endangering a baby. These people, they think that that's not a smart thing to do. We see how this thing can just snap. And then you show off videos like that. Okay, let's get past that.
She says when her fiance let the kids approach the dog, he was shocked at the way the dog reacted and got the pet away from the scene and brought him home.
The owner was shocked. Mr. I know the dog's brain. Oh, it's good with kids. Can't trust these people. Can't trust nobody. I don't care who is in possession of a dog. Stay away from it.
Says they both ran back to where the attack happened to see if anyone was there. She says they already returned the dog to its previous owners. Attorney Victor Baki says there is no requirement for the owner to stay at the scene if their animal has bit someone. However, these types of cases are...
Now, this is Hawaii. I don't know. That's a crazy law. You don't have to stay at the scene if your dog attacks somebody? What? It's the law that you can just leave? Did I hear that right?
Attorney Victor Baki says there is no requirement for the owner to stay at the scene if their animal has bit someone. However, these types of cases are difficult to prosecute or defend.
But you have to look at the history of the dog.
No, it's not difficult. Okay. Like I said, a lot of people are going to take matters into their own hands. They're not going to go through this nonsense back and forth with y'all.
Look at the efforts that the owner took to control the dog. Just because you have a dog on a leash doesn't necessarily mean it's in control.
Thank you for admitting that. Something that everybody knows. But that's the first thing these advocates want to spew. Oh, let's enforce dog leashes. Get out of here.
When a person is seriously injured, and especially if it's a young child, there can be scarring. A lot of times the animals tend to go for the face on children for whatever reason.
For whatever reason. Go for a human's face if they can reach it. They prefer to attack your face in general.
So when you start to get those...
But the experts say that it's because their face is right there. It's easy to reach. But again, they instinctively go after your most vital areas. All the more reason they should be banned. And they are not pets.
Those kinds of injuries, that's when you usually start to see the criminal prosecution come into play.
HPD says they're actively investigating this case. Anyone with information is...
Ain't nothing to investigate. You have a killer that can kill adult males, prancing around with them, calling them a pet. That's the problem. Get rid of them. Ban them and drive them into extinction. I want to hear the call from the president as soon as possible. Put out the word, press the button.